Here we go. It's the Cop-Eye Podcast.
Welcome back to another. I don't even know why we're doing this. Another Cop-Eye Podcast. Mick and Matt. To have it, well, I was going to say to me, what I've wrote down was to have a chat about the most frustrating 1-0 win in the history of footy. But then that happens. We get let off with a fucking very harsh handball, and then they go and score anyway. 9 shots on target, 11 shots off target. How are you feeling, Matt? You can talk for a bit because I can't be asked.
VAR pisses me off, man. We didn't deserve. I mean, the Wilson goal getting ruled out was a relief, but it's so harsh, and I'm just done with VAR. And then you think the players will be like, "Oh shit, okay, we just conceded. We've been let off the hook here. Let's just keep the ball for a few minutes and see."
That's what I was thinking. You know, when we had Milner on and we put Jones on, and we're still trying to like play balls inside and play little neat 1-2s in the 87th minute, 89th minute. It's like, just fucking go in the corner. You know that we're not sound defensively at the moment, and every clip ball over the top, I was like, they're gonna score. And it was like we got let off a few times. Fabinho done well a few times, and it was like you just not learning your lesson. And we deserved to concede that at the end, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, we text during the match, and the missed chances were ridiculous. I sent you a text saying I don't even get excited when Salah gets put through 1-on-1 anymore, because the likelihood is he's not going to get it in the back of the net. Same with Mane at the moment as well. And then when Wilson scored and they disallowed it, when Wilson scored, I thought, fair enough, you know what, they deserve that. And then it got disallowed, and then it's weird when another team score, it gets disallowed, which benefits us. And I just had a sinking feeling in my stomach that VAR is it makes me want to stop watching football. And it's a decision that's gone for us.
I mean, I think they said something about it's going to change. That rule's going to change next year. But I mean, let's talk about some. I mean, I don't even know what the good parts are. Salah scored that goal, the most difficult chance of the whole game. Boss finish. He's the first Liverpool player to score 20 plus goals in three Premier League campaigns. But I can't even be asked talking about that because we haven't won that game. And let's just have a little. Well, West Ham and Chelsea, play later. So that puts us. We're in sixth. We're still 1 point behind both of them. So we've just got to hope for a draw between those two, haven't we? And then at least still, we're only 2 points behind.
We've thrown away 4 points in the space of a few days because we conceded late against Leeds. We conceded late now. We'd be in the driving seat for Champions League. And the point is, if you're going to play like that, you don't deserve a Champions League place. So I can't even be disappointed. It's not like we bossed the game and then lost it because of a lucky goal. We were good the first half, and then it's just sort of went off a cliff, and we looked semi in control. And then I thought the Milner substitution was a good one because it sort of gave us a bit of control in midfield. But I feel like it fell apart a bit when Thiago went off the pitch.
Yeah, I think McManaman gave him man of the match. But Curtis Jones came on for Thiago. I understood the sub because at least fresh legs. But then, like I said, when we didn't start going into the corner with it, I mean, it's not a Liverpool thing to do that. We want to get a second goal and kind of kill the game off, which I understand as well. But the way the game had gone, I was just like, just go in the fucking corner, keep hold of it, and just keep hold of the ball. Like, don't give them opportunities to whip it into the box because they're going to score, and they did. I don't even know what other points to make, to be honest, because I was going to be happy that we won the most frustrating game ever, but we haven't, and now we've got. Let's just have a look of who. Do you know who we've got next? I haven't even. Oh, it's Man United. It's Man United, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Man United. Fucking hell, Man United next Sunday.
I mean, I find what I find really funny is that the recent results just Super League can't beat Newcastle. No.
Fucking hell. Yeah, we've just got to West Ham and Chelsea draw. I mean, I don't even know why I'm.
Look, we're not going to get top four. And I know it's still mathematically possible, but the amount of missed chances, same as in a 90-minute game of football, we missed so many chances that it seemed inevitable that we weren't going to win that match. And I've got to the point that I feel like we've missed so many chances this season to cement that Champions League place that even if results go our way, we're not going to do it. We're going to slip up along the way, and I feel like at best we're going to finish in 5th. So I don't think a draw is good for it. I think one team needs to win so that 5th is still within reach.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's weird thinking like that. But there's been too many. Whenever results go our way, we don't capitalize.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even know what to say, Matt. This might be the shortest one ever. We've done 5 minutes. I wanted to go through all the chances we missed, but if we would have won the game, that would have been a good thing to do. But I don't even see the point. Like Greg,
the most infuriating one was the one in the first half where Salah played through Mane, and he just put his boot through it, but he stops it and tries to go around Dubravka, and it's just like, why are you not just taking that first time?
Yeah, he could do anything, couldn't he? He could have, but that's just the Sadio Mane. We know well. That's the way he is now. He's overthinking every single thing. Usually, he'd chip the keeper or he'd do a little step over and go back onto his left and slot it. He had too much time, and I think that's the worst thing for him at the moment. But yeah, Chris has just popped in with a, my God, that's ridiculous. After getting away with the handball goal, just pump the fucking ball away. Yeah, I mean, pump the ball away, or fucking like I said, just get it in the corner and just play keep ball. That was the thing that was frustrating me the most when we started trying to play 1-2s. But yeah, let's have a little chat. Like Jota he came off. When did he come off? 57 minutes for Milner, and I think we looked a bit structurally better after that. But Jota for that first hour, he couldn't hit a barn door, could he?
Nah, he wasn't. It's looking like he's not ready to start yet. I think he needs a few more appearances off the bench. Because that's where he's looked at the most dangerous, and then maybe start again. I mean, he might start against United and prove me wrong, but today he just didn't look up to the races. The rest of them looked all right. I think Mane looked okay, apart from in front of goal. I think Bobby Link played quite well. Mo was all right. But it's weird. Like, I wouldn't say that anyone played horrendously, but the result is just, it's so strange.
Yeah, I think there was, like, Mane looked sharp, Bobby looked sharp in parts where there'd be times where he'd lose it and then give away free kicks. I think Wijnaldum was the same. He done all right in parts, but then he's misplacing passes or putting too much on them or giving it away. And you're just like, especially there's a bit I remember towards the end where Wijnaldum tried to play a 1-2 with Jones and he just overplayed it, and then he gave it back to them. And it's just stuff like that where you like, just play the easy fucking ball, keep hold of it, and we would have won that game. We just can't see games out, and we're just panicking, aren't we, towards the end, especially when we know that. Well, I don't even know why to be honest, I don't even know why I'm saying this, because we should have just scored our chances and we would have been sound. I just can't believe that we didn't score at least one of them. So we had 20 shots and we only scored one of them. That is just like you said, Matt, it's not good enough if we want any hope of getting top 4.
No, I mean, I said it before. We don't deserve top 4. So, and I know there's factors behind that, like contributing factors like Van Dijk's injury and Henderson's injury, and the squad hasn't really been 100% at one point, apart from the couple of few matches from the season. But it's not just us. Other teams are being affected by injuries, and yes, no one's had a Van Dijk injured, but this wasn't a defensive fault today. The equaliser was. I mean, we didn't defend properly, but our strike force should have had the game well and truly like wrapped up. So we can't blame the injuries for this. We can't blame the injuries for not making top 4. Even an injured Liverpool squad, with the squad we have and how we've played the last few years, it should be good enough to get in that top 4, given all the chances we've had all season to secure that spot. If we would have won the 6 games that we lost at Anfield in a row, we'd be second.
Yeah, don't depress me even more, Matt. Fucking hell. But Diane's just put, if Liverpool want the top 4, if the Liverpool want the top 4 aim to be achieved, they may have to win all their remaining matches, and a large part of me does not see that happening with the way things have gone this week. Yeah, if you look at the last five, we've got Man United. I mean, Newcastle won. This should have been a. I mean, no disrespect to Newcastle, but this should have been a banker. It should have been a banker, especially the way that game went. We should have fucking won that game. Got Man United away, Southampton at home, West Brom away, Burnley away, and then Palace at home last game. So out of all those six, I would have said the Newcastle at home game would be the most the most banked 3 points out of those 6 games. But yeah,
they said today, I was watching it on BT, and the commentator said Liverpool have quite a nice run to the end of the season. We're not on the form that we're on.
That's what I mean. Because I mean, if we raise our game against United and beat them, then yeah, boss. But then if that happens, we'll be on a high. I just can't. Then we go to Southampton at home because Southampton at home. Then I'm just thinking, well, is it just going to be another draw again? And we're just going to not take our chances and just you can't. I mean, we haven't lost in the league for a while, which is I suppose that's a fucking tiny positive you can take that we didn't lose today. But I mean, draw in the last 2 games. Stuck. What was that? Sorry.
No, I thought okay, I'm back. I got stuck for a minute.
Oh no, you were all right. You're all right for me. I wish I'd get stuck down a fucking hole and just not have to watch Liverpool again. Yeah, if like the Leeds game, Leeds second half they played well, and Leeds probably should have won that game, to be honest. But even though the first half we probably should have put the game to bed, the same as this game. We win both those games, then we're out doing this podcast going, well, top 4 is now kind of in our hands if all the other results go in our favour as well. So yeah, well, Chris has just came in with in the comments, we'll lose to United and Saints if we can't get more than 1 goal. And that's true, because Ings is going to be hyped up for the game, and then obviously United, you don't need any fucking introduction to that one, so we're going to need to score at least 2 if we want to win those games, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean 100%. And Southampton, they beat us, was it December that they beat us, and then they went on a slump, and they haven't really recovered from that slump. They've done all right, but they haven't really been what they were at the start of the season. And the way Liverpool are playing, you'd bank on them beating us at the moment. And United were whatever we want to think of them, they are dangerous. And with Cavani up front, I mean, that man's lethal. I love Cavani. I always have. I think he would have been an amazing option for Liverpool this season. So United are going to get chances, and just anyone's going to get chances against Liverpool this season. It's weird that with all the issues we've had defensively, the defense hasn't been the issue. This just feels like January all over again.
Yeah, I think what I'm hoping is that Nat Phillips is going to be fit for the Man United game, so we can get Fabinho. As good as Fabinho is in defence, having him as a CDM with a different team, I think it's no coincidence that the last 2 games he's been in defence that we've drew them.
Yeah,
I think that says a lot that he's not in that CDM role. When he went back into there for the first couple of times and we were winning games, then we were like, yeah, this is the Liverpool we know and love. 2 centre halves and then Fabinho in front of them who can break down stuff and just kind of cuts off those passing lanes that today they were just getting through too easy. The easy ball over the top, and you just
think about it. You mentioned before how, like, in the last few minutes of the game, Wijnaldum, who was playing in the 6, was trying to play a 1-2 with Curtis Jones in the attack. Fabinho doesn't do that. Fabinho's not playing a 1-2 and going off on a jolly. For me, Fabinho's got the ball and he's either playing it safe to someone or just bullying their midfield. With Fabinho there, we don't sink back as much.
I think he just positions himself in front of the two back fours as well. He just stays there and he provides that extra layer. But we just we missed that today. So I'm hoping that Phillips will be fit for United next Sunday, and then we can get Fab back into midfield, because we're gonna need that those long legs to cut off the passing lanes, especially against United, and then obviously Southampton as well. We need. I didn't think I'd ever be saying we need Nat Phillips back to kind of try and win some games, but it's just about having 2 centre halves and centre half, isn't it, and getting a bit of normality back.
I mean, the overriding point from today, like Dugout Football Channel said, is that if you don't take your chances, you don't win games. And like I've been saying all game, I'm most deflated, not even by the result. It's just VAR. It winds me up to no end. And like I said, as soon as that decision was, I mean, the second half was boring for me. I was just sat there watching it like, this is inevitable. This is going to happen. And then the goal got disallowed, and I was just like, ugh, well, we're getting away with one there. And then, like I said, when they scored, it was just like, yeah, okay, of course they scored. So, yeah, I mean, I don't really know what much there is to say.
It was shite, that was it. But yeah, Chris, Fabach instead of Fabach. Yes, please. give me some Fabach for fucking Man United and get Fabinho back into midfield. Matt, I think we should just leave it there. We've done 15 minutes too long there because I've got not much more to say on that. If we would have won that game, it would have been boss, but the inevitable happened, like you said. It was bound to happen. Yuki just said 6:45 Saturday morning. Don't ruin my weekend like this, LFC. Dan said, what a load of shite. Sick of Manning for me trying to walk the ball in the goal and seeing team's legs fall off in the second half. Yeah. Especially when Millie went down, I was like, Millie, just stay down for 10 minutes, mate. Just kind of milk it. Everyone else does it against us, but we don't. We're too nice to do that. And then what else was annoying me? That fucking Murphy, that right wing back for them. Every time Hotter fucking breathed on him, he was over in a flash, and it just kept happening. And it's just stuff like that just makes me fucking hate footy and hate watching it.
I mean, to end on a positive, if we can do such a thing, I think Robbo was great.
Robbo was good. But once Mane's back into his fucking rhythm again, then that left side. Well, that's that left side was where we were. Every attack was mostly down there. It was either Robbo and Mane or Robbo and Hotter down that left, and people dropping into the spaces because they were basically a back 10, weren't they, most of the game, as you'd expect.
Well, I think we're going to Liverpool back to normal until next season. I think we're just going to. I think this is, again, the amount of chances that we've missed and the amount of false dawns that we've had. I think, and maybe I'm just being too negative, but I think I'm being realistic. I think we're a case now that we're a wounded animal, and we're hobbling to the end of the season, and then hopefully healed up, rested up, we can have a good start to next season. But for the rest of this season, I think we're just going to hobble along and 6 more games?
5
more games, and then I think it's just going to slowly get to the end of the season and rest, and then it's about starting next season and proving that this season was a fluke.
I know. It's just that I want to just, like you said, stumble across the line, but I wanted to stumble across the Champions League line and just have that for next season, because it's going to be a big blow if we don't start next season without the Champions League. I mean, at least we can put all our eggs in one basket and literally go for the league, like full throttle. But yeah, Chris has just said this pod's the only positive today, lads. Appreciate that, Chris. You have no idea how much I didn't want to fucking do this after that, because I was livid, and so was Matt, of course, so was everyone, and so all you guys in the comments. Nice one for jumping in. But we'll leave it there. We've done 18 minutes. That's enough for anyone, I think. Go out in the sun and have a bevy like I'm going to do. And yeah, we'll be back next.
It's not even sunny here.
Isn't it? You're in Gibraltar, it's sunny all the time, isn't it?
Fucking raining.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, the only possible positive about finishing in the Europa League spot is that the kids will get some games.
Yeah, true.
That's it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I suppose.
You can do the FIFA career mode thing of have 2 starting 11s and just kids midweek.
Yeah.
And go for the man.
Yeah, the Harvey Elliott Reds for Europa League, and then Mo Salah Reds for the Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, I think. I mean, do you, before we end, like, top 4? Is it gone?
See, ever the optimist in me, I'm still clinging on to it. I think I'm just the type of person, unless it's mathematically impossible, I won't want to give up. But after that performance, and if we're relying on results now, because even Everton can go above us if they win their game in hand. They can go to 55 and we're on 54. So yeah, I mean, what about you? Do you think it's gone?
Yeah, I think it's gone. I like that comment from Chris, but I'd be getting our run out on the weekend, and Mick would be in the Thursday team. Thank you very much. I think it's gone. Yeah, I think. I know it's not mathematically gone, but it's what I said before. I think there's been too many missed chances for it to fall our way again.
Very true. Very true. I just think if Chelsea West Ham if that goes in our favour and then we somehow up the game and up our fucking finishing first and foremost next Sunday against United, then I think we look at it differently. If we lose next week or we draw next week, I think that would in my mind I'd be like, yeah, we don't deserve it. If we can't raise our game against a United side, especially like the way the season's gone, then we don't deserve fuck all. So we'll leave it that. We'll leave on that very positive note from me. Nice one for everyone in the comments. Nice one to Matt for jumping on, and we'll see you next Friday or Saturday for the Man United preview. See you all in a bit.